All right, George Beamish in through the final, steeplechaser.
That's right.
How are we feeling?
I'm still a miler. So maybe now, yeah.
The difference of having the auto qualifier versus the time qualifier, start there. Does that change anything for you?
I think they must have been listening to the Coffee Club last summer. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I was maybe on the... No, I ran so bad last year, it didn't matter, but was in the first heat of the 5K last year and felt like everyone does. Like, the first heat's always a disadvantage unless you're one of those guys that it's so easy that it doesn't matter. No, I've always felt like for someone that runs like I do, time qualifiers are just such a disadvantage. And yeah, I think it was just so good being in Heat 3, even though maybe that in previous years that wouldn't have been an advantage. It was just so good that it was a zone race. Like, just the first two heats, that didn't matter what happened. Like, they can run whatever time they want. We're going to do our own thing, and yeah, I think it's huge for the sport.
How'd the race feel, being able to key off Burma as well?
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad saying it, but it was so easy. I couldn't believe it. I was sure we must have been running like 8:30 or something. Yeah, just chilled at the back. Kind of was with Gurma for a little bit, and then he went to the front, and I was happy. Just it's nice in a field of kind of 12. The back isn't really that far away. If you go to the back of a 5K heat, you're in 22nd place. The back of a steeplechase heat, you're maybe in 10th or 11th. So there really isn't that much of a gap to make up. And I think I started going around some people with 3 to go, and then maybe Gurma made a push with the K to go, and yeah, just followed him in, and that's a piece of cake.
You seem like a natural in this event. Like, why have you taken to it so smoothly?
I think you have to start by being pretty good at running already, and I'm not. I think I'm not super good at running, but I'm hopefully pretty good, and I don't feel too bad about saying that. And I think that's still the main thing. You got to be a good 3K runner. Probably got to be able to run 5K and a 1500. I think you just have to be pretty versatile and pretty athletic, and I just had those attributes probably before starting. So I feel like even though I'd never hurdled in my life, then I kind of had a leg up, and I was terrible at hurdling for a few weeks and was pretty much teaching myself for the first month, and it was a steep learning curve, but then I got Pascal in for a few days, and yeah, just a steep but short learning curve, and by the time I figured out the hurdling, I kind of already had the distance down. Like, 5K is a little bit long for me, and 1500's, proven to be a little bit short, so this is the sweet spot. And if you want to run 3K, then you have to do the hurdles as well.
Yeah. Did you say Pascal Daubert?
Yeah.
He helped you with the hurdle stuff?
Yeah, he came to Boulder 2 weekends in maybe April, kind of after my first one and before I went to Sound Running. Or maybe one before Sound Running, one after. Just ran me through some drills, and I think it was a good thing that Dathan didn't pretend to know anything about hurdling. Mm-hmm. He wasn't going to try and coach me something he didn't know, and I appreciated that. So it was either doing it myself, or he was mates with Pascal and had him up, and he was happy to come out for a couple of days and teach me some stuff.
Yeah. What do you think about the final? What's your expectations for that?
I haven't really thought about it yet. Just trying to get through that one. Yeah, I think Gurma and Albacali are obviously showing their head and shoulders above the rest of the field, in the last couple of years, and if they want to run 7:55, then they probably have it in the bag either way. But who knows? They haven't shown I feel like when they race each other, they maybe leave it to the end. So I think there's always a medal up for grabs. Who knows?
You obviously have a great kick on the flat events. What's the fastest you've ever done, like a 200 or 400 over hurdles?
I've never tried to hit one real hard, especially not over a water jump because we don't have one. But I think I've got the last water jump and hurdle down quite quickly. Like, I think I could almost go full tilt across them. I struggled the first couple of races, but I felt like I hit this one pretty good right at the end, and I think I could almost run what I can run anyway. And yeah, I think Albacali and Gurma are probably also the best 1500 runners in the field, and I think that's an attribute you got to have in the steeple. So I think I don't think there's anyone that can probably close the last 200, 250 as well as I can. So if I'm the mix, then yeah, got to back myself.
Yeah. And you just ran 8:16. You said it felt easy. Like, what kind of shape do you think you're in right now? If it was, a really fast race.
I honestly don't know. I felt like the last few races of the season, I kept thinking that I was in sub 8:10 shape, but I couldn't quite make it happen. And 8:13 in Monaco was super hard. But I was still happy with it. I mean, that's still probably somewhere around where I wanted to be. So I'd like to think I was in 8:0 shape. But yeah, I don't know if it really matters once you get here.
Last thing, is it nice not having to warm up with a bunch of layers on today?
Well, I think we went to San Moritz and it was raining and cold every day, so maybe I was prepared.
All right, thanks for the time.